Never mind, at least that soon is mended. Anyway, and now, as they say, it's time for something completely different. At a gala worthy of a Hollywood blockbuster, a film made by young people with disabilities from across the area has premiered, it says here, to an eager public. Open Your Mouth is the latest film by the Big Mouth Forum and filmmaker Keith Ellett, who joins me now. Keith's being joined by a couple of the young people behind the movie. They're named Ria and Markel. So good morning to you, one and each. Thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Morning. Thank you, morning.
Thank you for having us.
Not at all, anytime indeed. Now then, if I can start with you, Keith, I suppose we must start with a little bit about the Big Mouth Forum, to put it all in context. What exactly is that?
Actually, probably better starting with Ria and Markel to describe what the Big Mouth Forum is. What's the Big Mouth Forum?
The Big Mouth Forum is basically like a disabled young people's group. We do all sorts of activities. We make movies. We discuss what other people's disabilities are, and we progress throughout the years. As for me, I've got hypercephalus, and I've got water on the brain. It affects my walking, but I still get through in life as a disabled person. I have some rough times during my years I've been here, but I just get past through it.
Hydrocephalus, have you had that since birth?
Yeah, since birth.
Right. And how does it affect you on a day-to-day basis then? And how do people respond to you?
Sometimes people respond to me in basically in a negative sort of way, like call me names, tell me how I walk, but I just get through that in life because that's how I am.
So you just turn the other cheek, really?
Yeah, I just turn the other cheek.
And get on with it. Yeah. So what does this forum do for you and your spirituality, if I can put it like that?
But basically, I've only started the forum. I've just been there for a year, but since I've been there, it progresses my confidence. So everything that I do, it just builds up my confidence all the way through my life.
That's brilliant. What about you, Ria? What has the forum done, and what is the forum doing for you?
Well, I've had 7 heart surgeries and a stroke, and I think being on a wheelchair was a really different thing to me, but the forum built up my confidence, and I met people that were a bit more like me, and it made me realise that you shouldn't be afraid of your disability, but you should be you should be happy that you have an ability and you've got something to show in your life.
So your accent is really on not what you can't do, it's more what you can do. Absolutely. So what does this bloke Keith do? Does he do absolutely anything?
I've been doing the filmmaking with them.
Oh, well, there we are. Yeah, fairly important under the circumstances.
Yeah, the last 2 projects we've done actually have been quite nicely touched upon there by Markel and Ria, which the first one, proper documentary made, was about bullying, and which Markel mentioned about being called names and things like that, and we wanted to heighten awareness of that and let make people know that this goes on. And so we did things with proper interviews of young people talking about very difficult things. And so this time we wanted to do something that was a bit more positive, a bit more upbeat. So this one was about what Ria's just been talking about, which is stuff you can do. And hopefully this film, I think, works best on raising awareness of what people can achieve, but then also perhaps if a young person with a disability watches it and thinks, oh, I can't do that, but then sees people doing the activity, then it hopefully gives them the opportunity to say, yeah, okay, I can do that.
Okay, so it's called Open Your Mouth.
Yeah, the Big Mouth Forum Speaks Out. That's the full title, yeah. So the last one before that was Shut Your Mouth. It was about bullying.
I see a bit of a theme
this is
coming together here. Yeah. And as I said in the introduction, it's been received quite eagerly, has it? Yeah?
Yeah, it was a full house, wasn't it, on Tuesday?
Yeah, full house on Tuesday.
Okay, and you, Ria, and yourself, Markel, you both play visual roles in the film.
Yeah.
Yes. You're not behind the scenes people.
No.
So you're up there getting it out. What's it like seeing yourself on the screen?
It was nerve-wracking at first because you got your pet, all the people that took part in the movie, all the parents were there, but it was nerve-wracking, but you just get through it.
And what did the parents and the families of those like your good selves make of it all?
I think they were really proud, because we actually started a movie and we did something. It's a great achievement, to see yourself up there. It was nerve-wracking because we didn't see it before, but it's a great achievement.
I'm sure it is. So where's this film going to be released to, generally speaking, Keith? Where will people get to see this?
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll have it online for people to watch. I'm pretty certain that'll happen. But also, I'm certain it's going to be distributed to schools, community groups and youth groups, things like that, so that just to keep heightening the awareness again. The last film that we made, that went out to schools across the county for young people to watch and to raise awareness. And one of the key parts of the film actually is a section with Paige Murrian, who's not with us today. She's elsewhere, but she interviewed Peter Soulsby about a disability awareness campaign which she's currently running to try and get disability awareness in schools from an early age and teach young people about it, so it breaks some of the stigma that they may have when they get older, so to try and get rid of things like antisocial behaviour and bullying towards people with special educational needs or disabilities. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be across the county really, and I'd look out in schools and colleges and things like that.
So it's a double-edged sword, isn't it then, really? It's building confidence and it's breaking down stigma.
Yeah.
And what will this do for the pair of you, Markel and Ria, do you think, in the future? I mean, has it inspired you to go on and get more actively involved in this sort of media?
Yeah.
Yes.
It has, definitely. I think that what we want is, we initially wanted people to notice that it's not about our disability at the end of the day, it's about our ability. And seeing that it might make people perceive us in a different way. That disabled people cannot, it's not that they can't do stuff, it's that they can do stuff. They should be proud of what they achieve.
Mm. Well, look, thanks so much indeed for your time. I wish you the very best of luck with the film. Do we have a link that we can search for this, or do we put it into a search engine, Keith, or what?
Is it the bigmouthforum.co.uk? It is, yeah. If you go www.bigmouthforum.co.uk, there should be information on there for where you'll be able to find it.
Splendid stuff. Well, thank you all, Ria, Markel, and
thank you.
Keith, thank you so much indeed for coming in. Good luck with that.
A passion for Leicestershire.
BBC Radio Leicester.